Because even having heard it, even understanding it at some level, I began to see that there were still obstructions. There were still things that I was putting in between me and my joy, in between me and my prosperity, in between me and my health. Instead of just being it. Wow. So because the attributes of God are already complete, we can simply be that now. And because we are already made in its image and after its likeness, what is true of God has to be true of us. And so we can quantum leap any nonsense that we have in our life that says that this has to happen first. We are already complete. See, many of us are waiting on some big event to happen. You know, this Mr. Right shows up, and he's got that twinkle in his eye, and you've seen how the teeth kind of gleam when he smiles? You've seen it. And then all of a sudden you hear the angelic music in the background, and it's, you know, something just happened here. The big event. When I get my new car, I'll be happy. When I get my new house, I'll be happy. What about being it now? See, the big event that you're waiting for is not going to happen. Did you know that? It's not going to happen. Oh, Dar, you're busting our bubble this morning. Dar, you're spreading doom and gloom this morning. You're telling us the big event is not going to happen. And yes, that's what I'm telling you, because the big event has already happened. It already happened. It's called perfect health. That already happened. It's called unlimited prosperity. It already happened. It's called unbridled joy. It already happened. It's called unconditional love. It already happened. It's called infinite freedom. It already happened. So if we're waiting for it to happen, then we're starting from that empty tank. Wow. So if we're waiting for it to happen, we'll never see it. Not from that space. We want to start with a full tank. I had a defining moment in this teaching. I had been studying this philosophy for over a year, and I couldn't figure out, well, what are these people talking about? There's something in me that is resonating with, but I really don't get it. And then one day, I heard someone quote Dr. Ernest Holmes, and it was so simple. He said, what you're looking for, you're looking with and looking at. Oh my goodness. Did you hear that? Apply that in your life right now to anything you're seeking. What I'm looking for, I'm looking with, and I'm looking at. It's already in you. It already is you. In other words, we are already complete. Now, I just heard someone exhale. I should have heard the whole audience exhale this morning, okay? Okay, I'm going to say it again. We are already complete. Thank you. Thank you, because we are. It's not going to happen. It's not coming. So this morning, my message is completeness. It's completeness. Something we probably affirm every single time that we do a spiritual mind treatment. How many of you, when you do a spiritual mind treatment, ever affirm, I am whole, perfect, and complete? Yeah, absolutely. Now, but what does that mean? What does that mean? I am whole, perfect, and complete. Because maybe if we understood what we're affirming, maybe we'd stop seeking those qualities. See, maybe if we understood what that means, we'd stop looking for that, trying to find that in our world. Because it already exists. Let's look, every time I say it, I have to break it down. I have to explain it to myself. What does that mean that you just said, Dar? You said I'm whole, perfect, and complete. And every time I do it, it means something different. But for me, I am whole means the wholeness of God is like it's like one complete wholeness. It's not showing up in parts. It's not like the health is somewhere over there and the joy is somewhere over there and the prosperity is out there somewhere. It's saying it's showing up as one complete whole, all of it, like a hologram. You break a hologram down and every piece of the hologram is the whole, right? All right, I am perfect. Divine excellence, perfect to infinity, which means that it just keeps unfolding. It just keeps, no matter where I am in mind, I can't reach a limit because I'm living in infinity. So perfection never stops, does it? It just keeps expanding and expanding and expanding. And I am complete. There it is. I am complete means the package already has everything in it that could possibly ever be needed. If we haven't seen it yet, it's not because it's not here. If we haven't seen it yet, it's because it's lying dormant because we haven't called it forth. We haven't made that demand upon the universe where we know it's got to be here. Where we will not be moved because we know it's here. The package is already complete, and we are that package resides within us, so that completeness resides here. Nothing missing, nothing broken. No matter what the experience is that we're having, the only thing that we're being asked to do is just turn back around and realign with the whole perfect and complete aspect of ourselves. That's it. Realign. So I am whole. I am perfect. I am complete. Recognize what that means when you're saying it to yourself. And we really are that completeness right this moment. Everything's in the package. So your other half is waiting. It's waiting right now. It's waiting. It's waiting for us to recognize the completeness that we are. It's that fullness that we already are, that we've barely even glimpsed, that we've barely even touched, that we've barely even experienced. You know, where we touch it and then run back to the old way. Where we experience it and then we run back to the old way. That's the part of us that's waiting for us to wake up, to remember, waiting for us to believe that we're already complete. Waiting for us to realize that we're waiting for something that already happened. Waiting for us to realize that the gift that we're seeking is the gift that we already are. So this morning is not about anything within us that's missing. It's not about anything in us that we need to find. It's about the realization of realizing who we already must be, and in that realization, seeing it revealed in our earth as it already exists in our heaven, as it must surely already exist in our heaven. So today is a super Sunday. It really is, because you realize that your other half really is waiting. That it really is waiting with open arms. Close your eyes and just see that my other half is waiting with open arms. And it's saying, beloved, now are we the sons and daughters of God. Now. It's not coming. Now. Beloved, I and I alone complete you. I always have. I always will. Let it be your way. Thank you for being here this morning, and so it is.